So I'm here with Mike Blackburn, one of my favorite people. And Mike is an extraordinary athlete and also is a Shaklee user. And I wanted to take a moment to kind of ask Mike some questions about his athletic performance and also how he's used Shaklee products to, be a part of that and support what he's been up to. But first I want, so you started kind of your Ironman triathlon training and getting into that whole world about 8 years ago.
Yeah,
8 or 9 years ago.
2009 was my first Ironman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. And then a year after you did your first Ironman and you did your first half Ironman and all of that, you started using Shaklee products. And so why don't you tell us a little bit about your experience when you started versus
Sure, yeah. So
incorporating?
One of the things that happened is that it was, training for an Ironman takes a lot of time. And at the big training, you get up to maybe 20 hours a week in training. Some people do more or less, but that's what I was getting up to. And it's really hard to fit it all in with a job and a family and, all the other demands on your life. And so I was running out of gas, basically. I was tired all the time and trying to my house was trashed, and I like to be organized, and I was completely not organized, and so I was struggling with all that. And I was playing around with supplements and trying to find ways to get more energy, basically. And I started taking Shaklee after the first Ironman in probably late 2009.
Okay. Yeah.
And when I started taking the multivitamin and Vivix, I just really had a lot more energy. I didn't really notice it as like a burst of energy, but what I noticed is my house got clean and I got organized, and my life just kind of came together, and I had more energy to train, and I was training harder, and I was getting more fit, and it was just really working, and it seemed like I was recovering better and had more energy.
Awesome. So then after your second, and you've done many Ironmans since then, but so how did that shift in your performance?
So after my first Ironman, my second Ironman, I had a time that was over an hour better than my first.
Wow.
So I think it worked.
That's incredible.
Yeah. And then shortly thereafter, I qualified for the Half Ironman World Championships, which was one of my goals, and so that was kind of validation as well, I think.
Awesome. And since then, I happen to know that one of your big goals has been to qualify for the Ironman World Championships, and just about a month ago, right?
Yeah, September 25th.
September 25th, yeah. Mike qualified in Chattanooga, Tennessee for the Ironman World Championships in Kona, Hawaii for next year, and I think that's just an incredible feat.
Yeah, it's still kind of sinking in. I've been working on it really since 2009, and sometimes it seemed pretty elusive, but it's been a lot of work and something I've dreamed of, and my dreams are coming true now.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that we can be a part of that and to support you, and you are the one that puts in the hard work and the effort and the dedication, but to be behind you and support and fuel you.
Well, I think it helps. I think I take quite a few Shaklee products, and I don't get sick, and I'm able to train hard all throughout the Michigan winters, and I kind of have a cutoff at about 10 degrees. I won't go. If it's below 10, I usually don't go out, but down to 10, I'm running in the snow with screws in the bottom of my running shoes, and wearing my body out, but I'm not getting sick.
Yeah.
And I'm recovering, and I'm able to do it, reload and do it again the next day. So it really helps.
And your kind of big three products that you use, what are they?
So I use the Shaklee Life Strip, which includes Vivix, and then I use Nutrifuron, and I use Joint Health Complex. When I was training for my first triathlon, I tore my ACL ski racing. So before any of this, I tore my ACL. So I'm worried about the joints, and worried about my knees and that sort of thing. And but they haven't slowed me down.
Awesome.
So.
All right. Well, thanks, Mike. Thanks for sharing your story.
Thanks.